Welcome back to Professor Layton in the Curious Village. So let's recap our story so far. Luke and Layton meet a mysterious young girl at the dead end of the north side of the village. She starts to tell them something, but a sinister figure lurking in the shadows scares her off.
Tell them and you're dead.
Afterwards, a puzzled Layton and Luke find a ticket for a ferris wheel and head towards it. Something else...
Killer accordion music!
So, something else happened, but we are in.
I hope I don't trip. This place is pitch dark. Brr, it's cold too.
Watch your step. Look for anything suspicious or out of place.
Yeah, us.
Look, there's a sword of stone tower in the
There's a sword of stone! Wait, I was just saying that!
I think you're behind us, Joe, but where are you? 1 minute and 6.
I'm
7.
at 1 minute and 6, 7, 8, 9.
You're like
10.
2 seconds behind.
You're 2 seconds behind.
Go
So
to
am I.
130.
Go to 125 or 130. Actually, yeah, 130.
Okay.
130 for the sake of giving us time. All right, you there?
3.
Hold on.
2.
All right, now you have to go
Click?
to. Now you have to go to 1 and 40.
Wait,
140.
I think
Go-
I'm
go
in time
to-
with you guys.
Go to 2 minutes.
1 minute and
Yeah,
36,
just go to 2.
37, 38, 39.
Yeah, you're in
40.
time with us now.
All right. Whatever.
Yeah, I never even paused or anything.
Fine, whatever.
Well, someone let me know when you get to 2 minutes,
No,
please.
it's because you weren't talking when the speech balloon happened, so it was kind of,
Critical
Okay,
thinking
click.
is the key to
Who
success.
knows?
maybe.
And click Shiroi.
All right, you with us, Shiroi?
Yep.
All right. There's no answer. We will proceed down the left corridor.
Understood, Professor.
Or is it right?
Sir, what can I do with a teapot? I'm just a child.
My boy, just because you're a child doesn't mean you cannot drink tea. Tea is perfectly fine for children.
Sure. Look, Professor,
Unless, of
there's a
course, it's
strange device on the door here.
Besides, look, if you want to become a true gentleman, you have to become a true connoisseur of tea. It seems to be a puzzle of some sort. I imagine the door won't open until we solve it.
It's almost like we're being tested, isn't it?
No, it's exactly like we're being tested, Luke.
Get the ball out too. So we did this.
The sequel.
Yes, a sequel puzzle. All right, so it's not really about hints. It's about this is a
From
good.
the makers of Take the Ball Out 1. The sequel that no one asked for. Directed by Larry Kazanoff. Get the Ball Out 2.
Okay.
Whenever Final Fantasy 15 comes out.
I see.
So yeah, like the first one, it's not really about hints. What the hints give you is they give you hints toward the first steps you can take to solve the puzzle. But when it comes to these kind of puzzles, I prefer to just do it the old-fashioned way and just think my way through this. This is a classic. This is a puzzle in every sense of the word. You know.
So you have to do it in 14 moves.
No, you don't have to do it in 14 moves. That's the bare minimum of moves that's required to complete this puzzle. But you can complete it in as many steps as you want. Actually, sorry. What they mean is that it can be solved in as few as 14 moves. But yeah, basically what I'm doing here is I'm thinking. Alright, done. See, that wasn't so hard.
Yep.
I actually managed
There
the
we
14
go.
moves. That's how awesome I am.
Yep.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Huzzah.
Fantastic. Easier than it looks, isn't it? If you haven't done it yet, why not try to complete the puzzle in the minimum number of moves possible? I just did, gang.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, Kane. Fuck you.
That should do the trick.
Get the ball out free comes out.
Actually, there is going to be a get the ball out free.
When is it coming out? 2020.
It's coming out in part 11, I think.
Wow!
I see.
I certainly didn't expect to find a room down here.
Actually, part 12.
What? Is this owned by Batman or something?
Let's give it a thorough once-over. Something isn't right about this place. I can feel it in my bones.
Ew, Professor, I don't want to know what goes on in your bones.
So, is this Christian Bale's secret
that
bat
was-
cave?
No, I think it might be Ben Affleck's.
Oh,
Anyway.
Ben Affleck's.
Alright, let's move the picture out of the way then.
What's this here?
It's a painting. Oh.
It appears to be some sort of key.
But what does it unlock?
You don't want to know, Luke.
You won't know until we investigate further.
Oh, Luke, I think I found it. It unlocks this man's porn collection.
But this shape certainly looks familiar.
Professor, could this be?
It looks just like that tower. I knew there was something odd about that end. Perhaps this
Pretty
key will-
convenient that Ferris wheel happened to smash open the gate for us.
Well, there was a reason for why it... But, yeah, true.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it's sort of...
Well, then again,
It's like a
then again, Jova, we know what the villain is after, so...
It's more than a dead
Oh.
end. It's a dead end.
We know what the
True.
villain is after, so it kind of makes sense that he would lend a hand, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Is Layton giving us the middle finger on that stamp?
No, he was doing the S Attorney finger point, because it cannot be a Layton game without some kind of an S Attorney reference.
Oh, I thought it was giving us the finger or something. Could you imagine that was it like Professor Layton and the odd mood swings?
Yeah.
Professor Layton and the case of
Deep
Tourette.
underground on the edge of the village, the professor and Luke find an unusual key shaped like a tower. Yeah, basically. I didn't read everything, but you guys got it, so it's all right.
Seriously, can you imagine how that game would go? Luke, come here, I need to tell you something.
What is it, Professor?
What are you doing here? Fuck off!
Alright, so let's go back to the village.
And the entire game, you have to play as Layton, but he has two personalities. One's the smart, gentlemanly one. The other one is the mad one that has no idea what the hell he's doing.
Pretty much.
Let's investigate that dead end right away.
Alright, Luke, but first let's make a quick visit to here. There's something I need to check.
Why the inn, Professor?
Because I'm thirsty.
It seems that someone doesn't want us around, Luke. Someone is, in fact, after us. And the key to identifying this scoundrel is back at the inn.
Also, I want some beer.
So you already have an idea about who's behind this?
Aha, picked your interest, have I? So yeah,
I guess you could
Chapter-
say you have.
Chapter 8, The Shadowy Intruder. Someone's been obstructing the investigation. Find the troublemaker and continue work on the case. Alright.
No! Oh, great, shouty guy. Okay. Right, sure works up an appetite. I'm starving.
Are you sure you're not hungry for some more company?
I'm hungry for you if you don't run away.
Oh god.
Well, I'm not quite sure we can do
Luke?
anything.
Luke, maybe it's best if we just walk away from this individual.
Indeed, Professor.
Hello, Professor. Is something the matter? You look a little shaken. Beatrice, I have an urgent request. Could you show me the newspapers from the last couple of days? The papers? Certainly. I need for just a moment while I fetch them for you.
Man, this is printer paper.
That's strange. I'm sure I put them down around here somewhere.
She ate them.
Is there a problem? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. Even today's morning paper seems to have gone missing. I see. Well, thank you just the same, Beatrice. This has been most helpful.
Just what was in those papers anyway, Professor?
Yoo-hoo! Professor Layton!
No more, and to what do we owe this visit?
Oh, he told me I needed to find you and bring you to Reynold Manor. The inspector, I mean. Hoo-hoo! He and Lady Dahlia await your arrival at Reynold Manor.
Thank you for the message. We will set out for the manor in just a few moments.
After I've had my beer.
Professor Layton, drink her.
The gentleman of drinking.
A drink of tea, obviously. Alright.
Or is he? We don't know everything about him.
Shiro, you're up.
You found the key to the tower, haven't you?
I left a big space because I know you have difficulties, so...
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
How do you know about the key?
You mustn't interfere with the tower. Whatever you do, just stay away from there.
You've got the key. We have no choice but to interfere.
So,
Interfere?
you gave me the key.
What do you mean by that?
Are you dumb? I said don't go in there.
Yes, what do you say?
Even she's dumbfounded by the stupidity of that sentence.
What's that on the ground?
It's a condom. Oh no, it's a note.
It looks like a scrap of notepaper.
Professor, how did you mistake a condom for that?
I'm don't you understand? I'm lonely.
Hold on. Sounds like someone's calling for me. I'll be right back.
Alright.
For a game
It's just
that's
terrible.
supposed to be about
Lady
such
Viola has
a
an awful case of the
gentleman,
flu and hasn't left
this
the
is
bed
a
for
very
days.
vulgar commentary.
I'm no doctor, so I can't think of any way to help her. Oh, what to do?
Lady Viola? Oh, this then she must be talking about Baron Reinhold's first wife.
My heart is heavy as I write these words. The loss of his wife has completely crushed the boss. If only there was something I could do to help. He walks around looking like he's had the wind knocked out of him.
And that's the end. Gosh, whoever wrote this must have cared an awful lot for the Baron and his family. Can you only talk in hymns now, Professor?
Don't you get it, Luke? I am deep in thought trying to solve the mystery in my mind.
And you're lonely as well.
I guess I'll have to take over. Oh, it isn't Professor Layton. Judging by your expression, it seems you haven't found the golden apple.
No shit.
Terrible tense, Professor. Perhaps a small puzzle will help. Loosen you up. Which he's right, actually. This is a very easy puzzle compared to the original one he gave me in the first part.
Okay.
Help Sashton's Coffin move the wolf, sheep, and cabbage from one side of the river to the other while bend the... In addition to its captain, the raft can only support one animal at once. When Sashton's Coffin isn't near, the wolf will eat the sheep and you'll have to start over. The sheep will eat the cabbage when Sashton's Coffin isn't around. To let the sheep have its way, you'll have to start over. You can shuttle the raft back and forth as many times as you like, but the shortest solution takes 7 moves. So, okay, so this is a variation on the sheep and the chicken wolf puzzles we did. So, I'm thinking right now to myself, so hold on. Being the Layton veteran that I am, I always try to think my way and let's see if I can solve this in as few moves as possible. So I'm planning the moves that I'm about to make.
Okay, so not only have I made Layton into an absolute dick, I've made him into a horny old man.
Luke, not Luke, Dwibs, seriously Dwibs, think about what you're doing.
I'm gonna get us blacklisted at this rate.
Alright, and as you can
That
see,
should do
I
it.
did the exact bare minimum of 7 moves.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Well done. The shortest solution for this problem requires 7 moves. How did you fare?
7 moves.
That's masterful, but I expected nothing less from the great Professor Layton.
Are you David Cage's more flamboyant brother?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, so Inspector Chelmey summoned us to the manor, so we shall go there.
It's gonna hit us with a frying pan or something when we enter.
Actually, something else. Welcome back, Professor Layton. Please come in. Everyone is waiting. Thank you, Matthew.
He always looks so sad.
Is something trouble you, my good man? You seem ill at ease. Oh no, I'm fine, sir. Please make your way to the parlor. He's apprehensive because he knows what Inspector Chelmey wants from me. You'll see. Alright. Let's go up. Ah, Mr. Layton. Thank you for arriving so promptly. Come, have a seat.
He sits down and then...
Why have you called us here, Inspector Chelmey? Like you, I'm not the kind of man who beats around the bush, so I'll just come out with it.
You're fired.
I'm on to you, Layton. It's clear as day.
Hey?
You are responsible for Simon's death.
What? That's stupid.
Are you suggesting I murdered Simon? Are you suggesting
You're smiling. You're smiling.
Nonsense.
You did it.
Well, he knows that this is stupid, so yeah. Nicely. I have to admire the way you keep cool under pressure. But of course, I would expect nothing less from a cold-blooded killer such as yourself. I don't suppose you've seen this before, hey?
Okay, I'm back now.
Layton, aren't you suspect?
You've just missed Layton being accused of murder.
He knows that this would happen.
Oh, yes.
He's played
Yeah.
the game. This vase was on display in the room in which Simon was found dead. All the forensic evidence I've gathered suggests that the killer struck Simon with this vase.
Wasn't it shattered?
Our killer was not professional. You see, he left his fingerprints all over the murder weapon. So yeah, this solution that he's thinking of clearly hasn't been properly.
Hey, professional
thought through.
detective! It's probably not a good idea to put your own fingerprints on the vase now, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the vase on the market, isn't it?
So yeah, Chelmey gets more and more suspicious by the minute. So let's just.
I see.
Let's just. Whoa.
If this vase is evidence, why did you just break it like it was nothing?
So go on and give me an alibi, Layton. Where were you when Simon was killed? Come on, out with it.
In the pub.
I was with Luke, investigating matters down in the village.
Yeah, he's gonna trust the word of a child.
Is that the best you can muster? It's clear that the little brat is an accomplice to your crime. Admit it, Layton. You two wanted to keep the golden apple so badly that you conspired to murder Simon. You can't fool me, Layton, so cough it up and start talking.
Ah, Jova dropped.
Oh, really? Well, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm recording, so...
Right.
It seems that you are intent on pinning this crime on me, Inspector. But if you are a true enforcer of the law, you'll acknowledge that I'm not the only reasonable suspect. Any member of this household could have committed the crime.
Yeah, you could have.
In fact, you can't even rule out the possibility that everyone here had a hand in the murder.
Even me, Professor?
Furthermore, are we even sure that a murder took place here? What kind of nonsense are you spouting now?
Logic?
Do you really think anyone here is fooled by your crackpot theories? Inspector Chelmey, I'm beginning to think the only person here with something to hide is you. That's absurd. This has nothing in the slightest to do with me.
No, Inspector, it has quite a bit to do with you. Meaning? Isn't it obvious? If there is any criminal element involved in this case, then it is you, sir. Oh, that's absurd.
Hi, calm down.
What utter rubbish! You'll need more than some death charge to save your hide.
But isn't that what you just did?
Alright. I heard you're quite the devoted husband, Inspector. I bet you take very good care of your wife, Jane.
What was that noise?
Me.
Luke and I found this article in the paper. Luke, what was Inspector Chelmey's favorite food again? Fresh cakes. This article specifically states you love cakes. And yet you rage at poor Matthew when he brought you cakes with tea. Why? And your point is, it just so happens that I have a fondness for Jane's cakes. Is that so? Thank you, Inspector. This little conversation has made things quite clear. Please take a look at this.
And I've revived Jova.
I believe you just
Okay.
I believe you just
Where are we at?
I believe we just called them Jane's cakes, yes?
Goes to 2130.
2130.
Oh man, I missed the cutscene.
As you can see, the article clearly states that Inspector Chelmey's wife is Amelie, not Jane. Do you mean to tell me you've forgotten your wife's name?
He's cheating on his wife.
Up with it then. Who are you? And why have you been impersonating Inspector Chelmey?
Oh.
And why have you been running for this investigation?
Because there's no one else left on the police.
But your sudden memory loss regarding your wife's name isn't the only suspicious thing about you.
I love how deadpan. I love Layton's deadpan humor.
Try to recall the third time around. Yeah. You said you received a report that prompted you to come to Saint Mystère. But you forgot one thing. After Luke and I arrived, the drawbridge is Saint Mystére's sole interest that its crank stolen.
If you press play, Jova.
Oh, right. I
You
forgot.
cut it. You guys
You forgot
cut
to
out
count
there for a
it.
bit.
Sorry.
Go
Go to
to,
2230
That's
then.
what happened.
go to 2230.
Ah,
Sorry, I was too into the story.
And do you recall just when this seclusion began?
Last year.
During our search for Claudia, that was when the drawbridge shut down.
Okay.
Correct. The only-
3, 2, 1, click.
Okay. The only route out of the village has been closed well before Simon died. So yeah, how could he get here? After that event...
And Jova collapsed again.
Oh, God. There was no way... Well, by the same token, there was no way to take things out of the village. Particularly something as large as a corpse. So tell me, Inspector Chelmey, when did you actually first set foot in Saint Mystère? And furthermore, what did you do with Simon's remains?
Ate him. I'm a cannibal.
He does look like it.
While we're on the subject, I have one more nagging question that I haven't been able to work out. How is it that you knew about the key to the tower we discovered? While we were talking, Chelmey tried to take the key from him. When we happened upon that key, there wasn't a soul in the area, apart from Luke and myself. So yeah, this character is obviously out for the key, which is why I was talking to Jova. Yeah, there is a good reason why we want to help Layton find the key. So there's no conceivable way you could have known about this key. Unless, of course, you were spying on us from the shadows when we found it. Now let me see if I've got this correct. You posed as the inspector and used Simon's death as an excuse to enter Reinhold Manor. Since then, you've been waiting for the ideal time to strike and steal the golden apple from us. How am I doing so far?
Very well.
That's
What's so funny? This is no laughing matter.
I'm just astounded at how despicable I find you, Layton. But that's exactly why you're worthy of being my arch enemy.
I'm Patrick. Oh.
Aval has despised you, Layton. So this is Don Paulo. I thought I'd be able to crush you once and for all here in Saint Mystère. He has a grudge against the professor, but we're not going to learn his backstory until the third game. For now, he's basically our arch rival, basically. But that will have to wait. You haven't caught him yet, but Saint Mystère has a secret of epic proportions. When I manage a dimwit like you trying to unravel the mystery, I just have to smile. My business here for the day has come to an end, so I'll be off now. But listen closely, Layton. Never forget how close you came to being bested. Oh, wait, is Jova back?
Yeah.
One day,
Yes.
the great Don Paulo will get you. And on that fateful day, you will back on an umbrella and a raincoat, perhaps even some galoshes.
Gosh!
Actually, Jova's up.
And he's down again.
Oh. Well.
I guess he's gone. Do you know who that man was?
Don Paulo is his name. I've heard stories of him. His grasp of the hard sciences is rumored to be unrivaled.
Except for me, of course.
The problem, as you might guess, is his personality. Though he is a genius, the man is evil.
So it's like the Moriarty of this series.
The science board has banished him from working officially in his field. Sneaking into Saint Mystère to steal the Reinhold fortune sounds like the kind of scheme he would hatch.
He seems to hold quite a grudge against you, Professor. What did you do to cross him?
I haven't the slightest idea, Luke.
He's jealous of my skills.
Well, that aside, what was all that talk of a secret in the village? What was he referring to?
I'm mystified by it myself. For the time being, though, let's focus on finding the golden apple, shall we? I say we follow our newest lead and head for that tower. Let's check that dead end from before, Luke.
Okay.
So, chapter 8 concluded. And yes, as you can see, it's a finger point.
Imagine if it was the middle finger, like.
So yeah, we now solved our first.
Layton wouldn't do that.
We now solved our first mystery of let me check mysteries menu. All right. What a shock! Who could have imagined that Don Paulo, sepulchral arch enemy of the professor, was posing as the inspector in an effort to steal a Reinhold fortune? The true Inspector Chelmey never set foot in Saint Mystère and is probably at home in London enjoying tea and cakes right now. He will appear in the next 2 games.
He's not properly in this game then.
No.
Nope.